everyone, today I'm going to show you a little bit of the outside of my property. We've owned this home for quite a few years and we put a lot of time and effort into our home. When we bought it, it was basically a foreclosure. This area you're looking at right now was a dump pile. Actually, they had trash, they had bed frames, all kinds of trash. It was basically just whatever trash you wanted to put, they put here. So through the years, I've really worked on it, and as you can see, it is a little oasis. This is probably one of my favorite places to sit. And each year I add more and more and more things that are edible. So you can see I still have some area here I can plant some things. We are almost at the 1st of May. And then here is my potting shed, which of course you see on some of my videos. But this time I'm going to take you to the whole part of my property. We have a 1-acre lot, and that's the front of it. I'm going to pan around. The camera just doesn't do it justice for what it looks like, and that is the back, part of the back. I do live in a residential area, but it's very peaceful. Very few people are ever outside here. I've had chickens for over 10 years, and then I've had a animal come in. We still don't know to this day what ate them, but it was pretty tragic for me, and I didn't think I was going to have chickens again, but I gave in and we have baby chicks again. Alright, now you're looking at the corner of the garden. I'm going to pan around and I'm going to show you it. It is a very big garden for one person to take care of. And then I'm going to pan up so you can see the front of my house. And then I'm going to back up to the end of my property so you can actually see the floor of my house. I have roses planted everywhere, bordering my property. Okay, here you're going to see my grapes. I get bushels and bushels of grapes off my grapevines. They are about 7 years old. They're on lattice, but we are going to have to redo it, take the lattice out and put it in another way. Now we're in the lower corner of my garden, and I will face the house. I have a very beautiful property. I'm on a corner lot, and the property is just really nice. These are 2 big rose bushes that I used to harvest my rose petals. We are at the top of 3 dead-end roads, so there's only one way in our place and there's one way out. Alright, and here is some of my herbs on the other end of my garden. I'm going to back up to the end of my property to show you all the trees. We have lots and lots of trees here on the property. When it's summertime, this property takes a whole new look. And I'm standing at another big, big tree. I have pine trees, all kinds of pine trees. So I'm going to show you up here a little further. If you walk around our property, you get a really good exercise. Now remember, this place was like a foreclosure. The grass was knee-high. There was nothing planted except for the old trees. Now we're at the corner of my property. That is a dug well in the front, which we're going to do some videos on that because we have to do some work on it. And there, my friends, is the prize. Let me see if I can get myself out of this. There. That is the Azalea Bush that everybody talks about. And yes, it is as big as it looks. It's almost as tall as me. And I'm 5'9". Here is my deck. I'm very blessed with a wraparound deck. The deck is probably worth as much as the house almost. My house is very, very old. Very old, 1963, double wide. But in very good condition. And they're soon ready to go. In the garden, I have pots of things planted everywhere. You'll recognize all this stuff. This is when I started, back in February. Peas planted, some onions. And there is the front of my property. On the deck, looking out over my whole property in the front. And we'll go around to the other side of my deck. More peas planted. Propane tank. Propane is what we cook on. The canning room. Trees everywhere. We actually got a lot of them cut because they were just a hazard because they were everywhere. Yeah, hung out over the house. Now I'm in the back of my property. And that's what it looks like. The whole point of this video is to tell you and show you that you can have the most rundown property that you'd ever think, and you can turn it into something useful and something nice with hardly any money. All it takes is a lot of back-breaking work. But in a couple years, you won't believe the difference. Alright everyone, take care and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.